Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Business, and if you're new here, thanks for joining us. Today is the start of a new series of mine that I'm gonna be calling the Decapitation. Little play on words there. Add some cork. I think the cork is nicer sounding, and it kind of lets you know we're talking about whiskey or a bottle type thing. That or the fresh crack, which kind of sounds like a drug reference if you ask me. So I think we're going to be going with the Decapitation. Sounds pretty cool. I don't think anyone's used that yet. I could be wrong, so don't hold me against it. But without further ado, guys, the weather has been beautiful. It is currently May 15th. The Celtics are about to play the Bucks, Game 7, so I figured why not get ourselves a nice dram going. Go watch it out in the backyard, smoke a cigar, and I made a pickup recently with a few different things. Also, new shelf setup. This was my $7.50 shelf build. Looks pretty good, right? Wall included. The wall, this backdrop included. So, $7.50. I feel like we can't complain about that. But we're gonna be uncorking. This is my first time ever trying any WhistlePig product. This is WhistlePig PiggyBack 100% rye, 6 years. So they have a 10-year. This is their 6-year, aged 6 years in American oak barrels. Together we ride. Haha, get it? We ride. That's funny. Anyways, I like the little pig cowboy dude. It's pretty cool. And this is sitting at 96.56 proof. Why such a weird number? Not sure at all. This is 48.28% alcohol by volume. Such a strange number. But whatever. This is small batch and pot stilled, which I actually didn't know. So before we read the back, let's get this thing open. It looks like we've got a little focus there, a little gold tab. It's really nice, honestly. We got lots of gold and black. I like those two colors. Very nice. And that wasn't the cleanest rip, but it's okay. Got a little piece of garbage there, and let's hope we get a nice pop. This glass is looking real dirty now that I'm looking at it in the light. Wow. Every time I start filming, the glass looks dirty because halo light, whatever, ring light. But without further ado, guys, first, decorkitization. Let's go. Pretty nice pop. Ooh, it smells like a bourbon. It very much smells like a bourbon. Wow, that is a nice light yellow. As far as research goes, I didn't do too much, but I will add some in. I'll add a little clip if I do some, just because there is quite a bit of stuff going on today. Like I said, the game and everything. And I currently have some protein pancakes cooking, so I got some time to taste this and review it for you, but I don't got the time to do the research at the moment, so I'll be coming back to you with that. Okay, so a little bit of background on first the WhistlePig PiggyBack 100% rye 6-year. So they state here that where most whiskey makers stick to the minimum 55% rye, they were committed to a long aging and countless barrel experiments that have led to the first 100% rye perfected for sipping and mixing. Our rye aged 6 years taught us that it didn't take long to arrive at perfection, with a mash bill of 100% rye to capture 100% bold spice flavor profile. PiggyBack's unique strength of precisely 96.56 proof is the optimal match in the strength, sweet, bitter cocktail triangle, making it a bartender's dream.
So it was rated 93 points from wine enthusiasts. After doing a little bit of Reddit research, because this is not on their site, a lot of their other ryes are actually labeled straight rye, which means that is not only 100% rye, but there is guaranteed to be no additives, like colors, flavors, anything like that. But the WhistlePig 6-year actually does not say straight rye, it says 100% rye. So that leads me to believe that there could be a little bit of influence from some added flavors or colors, which is not the best sign ever. But this being one of the more budget-friendly products, I mean, it is to be expected.
PiggyBack 100% rye. Our vision is to respect tradition, embrace progress, and bring friends together over the world's greatest rye whiskey. Okay, that might be a little biased. Dave Pickerel returned to our warehouses to realize his dream of creating the best aged rye whiskey for your cocktail. 100% rye for full spice flavors, aged 6 years for unprecedented complexity, and bottled at his ideal strength. Stir and shake in good company. Here's to the piggyback ride you all deserve. I like that one. It's funny. Classic, spicy, spontaneous is the notes we got here. So I'm gonna let that sit there and open up for a second. Alright guys, we are back. This has been sitting here for about 5 minutes now. Opening up. Oh, this is really nice. So yeah, aged 6 years is pretty cool to me because down here in Ontario, it's actually it's pretty hard to find an aged 100% rye. So to find 100% rye with an age stamp is pretty cool, and at the price I paid, absolutely a steal. Especially for the proof, man. Like I can't even express. But going into this nose, it's very, very bourbon-like, very Wild Turkey-esque almost. Now, I was reading on Reddit, a lot of people were really on about this whiskey, or they really didn't like it because they found that it had a dill note, a very strong dill note that they didn't like. Other people said they couldn't find the dill note when they went out there searching for it, so I don't know. But going in on the nose, we got... Ooh. We definitely got that oak influence, I guess, because, you know, the 6-year age stamp is enough time to really let the oak do its job. We got some nice caramel sweetness. Oh, and then of course you got your nice rye warm baking spices, which is exactly why I love rye. The warm baking spices, I love cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, all that type of stuff. So this is hitting all those marks, of course, being a rye. Getting a little bit of black pepper in there. Fresh cut grass, wow. Definitely fresh cut grass. Like this, I'm not even outside yet, and it smells like how it smells outside, because like I said, it just started getting warm. Everyone and their mom is out there cutting their grass, so wow, that is... Like, fresh cut grass can be really hit or miss for me. It can either smell really good or it can smell really bad. I don't really know what changes it, but... And it's weird because I am allergic to fresh cut grass, pollen, all that kind of stuff, but I really like the smell. I'm getting some herb notes, Very comparable, the herb note at least, to the bullet rye, which, if you guys know, it's 95% rye mash, so not 100% rye. But I'm getting not the eucalyptus, but I'm getting the herbal notes in there that the bullet has. But this is a lot sweeter. Caramel. Toffee. It's very bourbon-like. I've really been trying a lot of bourbons recently. I've found that bourbon is my thing. I'm trying to get more into scotch, but I just really like those bold bourbon flavors. And the prices of bourbon to get high proof, super rich bourbon is just way, way cheaper than scotch here. Especially with gas prices going up and inflation. It's only a matter of time before the LCBO starts charging a hell of a lot more than they already are to import these scotches and stuff, and Irish whiskeys, so, and even bourbons too, but at least that's not as far. They don't need to boat it across, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna go with caramel, herbs, a little bit of toffee, fresh cut grass, black pepper, nice oak. That's my dog up there dropping her ball. See if I can pull anything else. That fresh cut grass is really nice. It's almost like you just cut the grass and you put the lawnmower in the garage or the shed and you walked in there. That's what I'm getting, and that doesn't sound appealing, but for some reason it is. Definitely vanilla. That's one I miss. Not too artificially of a vanilla, more of a vanilla bean. Ooh. Orange. Like a bitterish orange peel, not quite orange oil, but it's nice. Alright, cheers, guys. Wow. I'm getting more of a brown sugar on the nose now. Ooh, that finish. That finish is really long. I mean, it hasn't been super long yet, but I can still feel it like fresh in there. That nice burn. Oh, sorry about that. That nice burn, all of that warm spice. But let me tell you, that first sip, it hit the palate with such a sweet, fruity note that is not coming across in the nose. Like I said, I was getting a little bit of a bitter orange peel, but this is a very, very sweet, fruit-like taste that just hits the tip of your tongue first. Let's go in again. Cheers. Very nice. Not too thin. It's got a good thickness. I would say like medium viscosity, I would say. What is that fruit? I think cherry. I think it might be like a, not a dark cherry, just a sweet cherry that washes through into oak and nice warm spice. Very comparable to a bourbon. Very comparable to Wild Turkey, honestly, with the cherry and everything and the slight orange on the nose. You get a little bit of a bitter wood tannin aftertaste, but it fades pretty quickly, and that's the finish. You get a little bit of those bitter tannins on the finish, but it it washes away quickly and turns into a nice warm rye spice. Lots of cinnamon, very allspice heavy, I would say. Like if you've ever had something with a little bit too much allspice and it's like really strong, that's kind of what's left in your throat as it's as the finish is tapering down. But it kind of tapers down to this point where it hits like a happy medium there, and it just sits there and just rides out. Like it's still going, very mouth watering. Oh, no dill whatsoever. The fresh cut grass is there, but I'm not getting any dill. So I don't know. Some people said they got it. Some people said they don't. I don't know if there's a little bit of batch variation going on there, but dude, there's some fruit flies up in here, man. I've been trying to catch these things. So excuse me if they be flying in front of the camera. They're all up in this. They like this rye, fresh cut grass. This is their home. This is really nice. So I'm gonna sit with this, and I will come back to you guys after I've went over all of my ratings and such. So yeah, you guys hold tight, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back. I've went through this and I've got my ratings. So on the nose is very nice. Spicy, fresh cut grass, sweet, so herbal. I'm gonna give this an 82 out of 100 on the nose. The palate was really good. Not super complex. I like the viscosity though. I really like that rush of sweet fruit. It doesn't stay there too long, but the warm spice and the fruit combined with these caramel, oaky, toffee flavors really remind me of a bourbon. So as someone who really enjoys bourbon, this rye is really starting to stand out. I would say it is on the palate and nose, minus the eucalyptus and add fresh grass on the nose. It is very comparable to the Bullet rye, which I had stated before. But on palate too, it's very comparable. You get those herbal notes. I would say it's a little bit more amped up though than the Bullet. Could be because it's probably aged a little bit longer, or it's because, you know, it's 96.56 proof, whereas the Bullet rye over there is only 90 proof. So it's got a little bit of a proof advantage there, and that could be why it's a little bit more amped up. The spices are very nice. I like the warm baking spices that you get with most ryes. So I'm gonna go for an 81 on the palate. And then the finish was super long, very nice. I don't like a finish that has that bitter wood tannin note that lingers. This one has the bitter wood tannin note, but it just tapers off so quickly into like this beautiful, long-lasting, warm rye spice. So I'm gonna have to give the finish there an 88. It's really good. I really do enjoy the finish, and it's up there with some of these really high proof bourbons. So overall, I'm gonna have to rate this an 87. I got it for a good price. It's got like a pretty unique little bottle. I like the little pig, not that adds anything. It's very strange proof and percentage. So it's kind of unique in that way, where they didn't go for like a whole number. What else? It's got an age stamp for 100% rye. Like I said, that's pretty hard to find. So that's why I gave it a little bit of a higher overall. But yeah, price, everything, age stamp, the long finish, and like I said, it's got a nice viscosity. It's not super thin like some of these ryes. Even though a lot of them are lower proof, I have had some lower proof ones, like that Stock and Barrel 100% rye over there, that is just super thick and oily, and it's really nice. So yeah, with all that out of the way, my ratings, I will say, if you've never tried this and you're a rye guy or even a bourbon guy, I think this is a nice gateway into rye if you're a bourbon guy. And if you are a rye fan, definitely try this out. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like and a comment, and definitely subscribe. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps me to grow. I'm trying to grow and get out there and put out lots of reviews. New reviews coming every Sunday, probably around 3 p.m., 3 p.m. So definitely stay tuned for that. I still got a bunch of old ones to edit and post, and my palette was not as advanced, so you guys probably have seen those first. But I promise from here on out, the quality and the quantity is going to be a lot more consistent, and it's going to be higher quality overall, better audio, better reviews overall. Ratings and everything will be on the screen, and if you guys do like that, I have everything that I've reviewed so far categorized in playlists of the type of whiskey it is, so it's easy for you guys to find. But without further ado, guys, it's time to go watch the Bucks versus the Celtics Game 7. Let me know who you're cheering for down below. I'm actually a Golden State fan, but you know, Celtics are pretty cool. I'm just interested to see who's going to win, who's going to be facing up against Golden State, because I'm a Golden State guy. And if you are a basketball fan, yeah, let me know. Who do you think's got Game 7? It's probably already over with by the time we're watching this, but who do you think has the finals? This might be up before the finals, so yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been Jesse from Whiskey Business, and I'm on. Cheers. That's a damn good rye.